Okay, so you first figure out the equation. Circumference equal to 2 pi r. That's the equation you use. You use that one because they gave you radius. If they had given you something else, you can't use that equation. So this, make sure you write this down if you didn't get it right. It's 2 times 3.14. That's the first thing you do. Some of you messed up on the multiplication. But it's 3.14 times 2. Now, some of you, I took off half points. Those points you can get back. I'll find a way by the end of the week to get those points back. And if you did really terrible, I'll make sure that you bring that grade up by this week. So it's 3.14 times 2. That's an 8. That's a 2. And that's a 6. Some of you left it like that. The problem is, you only did this part.
What if you put 0.8?
Okay, right. You could do that first. That's one way. But notice if you do this one, you have to move the decimal twice. So now we have 6.28. That we multiply by 0.8. Write this down if you didn't do it right. Samuel, what's your last warning? 8 times 8, what's 8 times 8? 64. 16, 22. It's 16 plus 6, so it's 22. Carry the 2. What's 6 times 8?
Lost connection lost.
Didn't you say lost connection?
I said connection lost.
You said lost.
I said that, so I changed it.
Thank you.
He turned
What's 8 times 6?
64.
No.
Oh, 8 times 6 is
48. 49, 50, so it's 48. You add 2, so it's a 50. Now, how many decimals do you have? 3. I have 2 up here. Samuel. And 1 here. So you move it over 3 times. So the answer is 5.024.
Give me a half.
Yeah. What'd you get? What'd you get?
I got that, but you give me a half.
Did you put feet?
I got it. You put X on there. You put a half. See? I'm a side put a half. So one side.
No. Doing this one. You use the same equation as the back. Okay. Now listen. Second equation, number 2. Do they give us radius or diameter? Do they give us radius or diameter?
Radius.
Radius is half of it. Diameter is all the way across. They gave us radius, so we use the same equation. Martavius alluded, what he did was easier. He took the radius, which is 0.9, multiply that by 2 first. If we do that first, that comes out to 18 with 1 decimal, 1.8. That always comes out that way. 1.8. That's good. Then we multiply times 3.14. So it's 3.14 times 1.8.
Now it makes more sense, bro. I can't understand this.
4 times 8? 32.
That's another way you can do it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that.
1 times 8 is 8. 9, 10, 11. Carry the 1. 3 times 8 is 24. 25. That's the first row. Now we go to the next number, we shift over. It's 1 times 4. That's 4. Notice where I put it to 4. I shift it over. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. I add straight down. 2, 5, 6, 5. Many of you messed up just the multiplication. So we'll work on that. We're still not done though. Some of you, I think, arterial, you didn't put a decimal for that one. You got half. We got perfect score except for that. There's 3 decimals. There's 2 up here and 1 here. So I go 1, 2, 3, and I get 5.65. 2, if you want to go that far, yards.
I'm saying, get it, period. Write it down, let's say. We did.
The answer for number 3 is 1.26.
I got that half. I didn't put the 4. What was that 1.25? Oh,
Number 4. Okay,
shut up,
the
bro.
back side, listen up.
Stop saying earthquake, bro.
Number 4 is a little different. Number 3 is the same. Let's do number 4 because that one, there's a difference. I asked you first, you have to write, Rosa, you have to first write the right equation. For number 4, do they give you radius or do they give you diameter? They give you diameter. So that's a different equation. That is 6 times pi times diameter. There is no multiplication of 2. So that one is just a matter of 3.14 times 0.2. No, not 3 multiplications, just 2. 3.14 times 0.2. So it's 3.14 times 0.2. That's 8, 2, and 6. How many decimal places? 3. So we move 3. And that's what this comes out to be. 6.2832, whatever, yards. All you have to do is figure out this is diameter. Use that equation. If it was radius, you multiply times 2 and then use the equation.
He's saying connection rules.
So for number 5, what equation do we use?
Oh, 3.14.
So number 5 is, what is that, diameter or radius?
Diameter.
Diameter. So circumference would be pi times diameter. So it's 3.14 times 0.8. And that answer comes out to that. The rest of the quiz was a little bit longer, but it was the same type of problems. Radius or diameter? Plug it in and multiply it out. The test on Friday will include this. I also gave you real quick, I put up the worksheets we're gonna use this week in RenWeb. Who has not logged into RenWeb?
Can't see nothing on it.
Okay, I just put it this morning. Okay, on RenWeb,
Nobody feels that?
No, nobody's weird.
No, because like I feel like a mosquito bite.
How are we gonna feel
okay, last week I also introduced a new idea, which was area. Listen up. On that sheet of paper that you wrote your notes down. Sheet of paper, take it out.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we wrote our
Sheet of paper. Take out a sheet of paper, write this down.
I'd rather take a notebook.
Take it, yeah.
Put today's date. Okay, for this one, we're going to do two things. We're going to find circumference just like we did that before, but we're also going to find the area. Gentlemen, face forward. Go ahead on your sheet of paper, draw a circle with a radius of 0.8. So draw a circle from the middle to the edge, 0.8. Gentlemen, okay, right on your sheet of paper that you have, Stephen and Samuel. See you after class. You reading paper? You have paper? You have now, but you had to borrow. Okay, draw a circle. 0.8 is the radius. We're doing that one. 0.8 is, how do we find, what equation do we use for this one to find circumference? 2 pi r, because it gives radius. If they give you radius, use that one. If they give you diameter, they give you put pi d, diameter. But this one they gave radius, so we use that one. Now the area of circle, with the radius, if they give you radius, it's pi times r to the second. Those are the two equations you're going to use for this one. There's one more equation that we can use, but for now we're going to use this one here. Radius squared times pi. Let's find circumference first. Circumference is equal to 2 times 3.14 times the radius, which is 0.8. So I'm going to take 0.8 times 2. That's 16. One decimal, 1.6. Then I take 3.14 times 1.6. I multiply. 4 times 6 is 24. Carry the 1, 6, 7, 8. 18. Now I do 4, 1,
He said, bro.
and 3. Move to the side. Right on his desk. 4, 12. Make sure you're writing this down. How many decimals? 3. So it's 1, 2, 3. So the answer for circumference is 5.024 yards. That actually was the easy one. The hard one is the area because of the equation. The area is pi. The radius was 0.8. But 0.8 you put in parentheses and we raise it to the second power. What does that mean? 0.8 raised to the second power. It does not mean 0.8 times 2. It means 0.8 times 0.8. There's a difference. It's not 0.8 times 2, it's 0.8 times 0.8. 0.8 times itself. So first we do that. 0.8 times 0.8. That's the first step. This is 64, 0, 6, 0, 0. This is 4, 6, 0. How many decimals? 2. So we have 0.64. Now we multiply that times 3.14. So 3.14 times 0.64. $16. 4, 5. 4 times 3 is 12. 6 times 4 is 24. I carry the 2. 6 times 1 is 6. I add 2. That's 8. 6 times 3 is 18. Now these rows I add up. Straight down. 6, 9, 10, and 2. 20,096. How many decimals? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer comes out to 2.00 or just 2.0. Area is equal to 2.0. You're almost done. The units they give us is yards. For circumference, we put yards. For area, we put yards squared. That is the only difference. Yards is the distance. Yards squared is an area. So every time we find an area, the unit is going to be squared. So if they had given us feet, we put feet squared. If they had put in us inches, inches squared. That's how we do that one. Try number 4. It's a circle with a radius of 0.4. Give me circumference, and then give me area. Based on the example of number 1, try number 4. '80s. '80s. Holy crap. I had homework to give you, but it's 9:50. Okay. Write this down. Write this down. Radius of 0.4, the one you're doing now, and a radius of 0.3. That's your only homework. Give me the circumference and the area of each. So it's only 2 problems. The first one finds circumference and area. Circumference and area based on the radius of 4.4 and based on the radius of 0.3. Write that down. Both the radius, I give you only radius.
Alright.
So 0.4 and 0.3, that's the radius.
Do we have to find the area?
The area, first the circumference, and then the area of those 2. 0.4 and 0.3. That's your homework. I excel.
What's our password again?
That's a good question. I have everybody's password. I'll pass out. I didn't print them out. I'll print them out and give it to you tomorrow
Yes.
with your username and password and all that. So you can start tomorrow. Go ahead and get ready to go. Stand Stand up next to your desk.
You don't know.
Stand up next to your desk, please.
So Jason, he's the smartest, right?
I didn't multiply this time.
Listen up.
You know it? No, you don't.